Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business Building Brand Vlog. This one, big number 343. So today we gotta go somewhere first, real quick, because something amazing, something monumental, something I've been waiting for literally a year and a half happened today. Can you guess? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? All right, so here it is. We broke ground. Listen, I've been waiting for this, man. Oh my goodness, let's go over. Looks like people are at lunch right now, but it is unbelievable to me to watch this. I literally could sit here like with a lawn chair and just watch all day. It's so fascinating to me. Just how like skilled people are with like heavy equipment like that. To watch them kind of, you know, maneuver things and lift things and just work as a team is pretty incredible. So look at these things, right? These are my, there's taller than me. These are my manholes. On the property, I mentioned before that I've got to move like a big like storm drain that's running diagonally through this property or through this lot. And so we're moving it up that side, across the front, and then down the other side. Well, anyway, it's gonna have like 4 manholes or access points at the junctions of the pipe. And so that's going on. One of the big reasons why there was such a delay is there was a delay in pipes. There was a shortage in piping. And so apparently it's coming today. What the hell was I even talking about? But look at this. I got dirt. Here's a question. I had no idea. How much do you think this project of just moving the pipe would cost? It's a big drain. I mean, can you get $180,000? Now, the good news is that I actually got a really good deal on this lot. The lot is an acre, and so with what I paid for the lot, plus like the renovation or the pipe move, I'm in the acre here, which is kind of like a double lot. You could actually probably put 3 houses in Marietta on this lot. I'm in it for around like $450,000 for the lot, which is actually not horrible considering the prices. And oh shit, look at this. Oh God, there it is. Whoa. 20 feet down, they buried the first manhole, and that little like chamber right there, that's actually called a trench guard so that the trench doesn't like fall in when people are down there working. And the reason why they need that is because of the depth of this pipe. The other interesting thing, we talked a little bit about how I need to go and get approval for the moving of this pipe by the city or the school system, because the school system property is like next to me. And I'd actually get a 15-foot easement on either side of the pipe. What that means is basically if there's ever a problem with this pipe, they need 30 feet in order to dig down to get to this pipe. And so I can't build anything from a little retaining wall or a fence or really nothing 30 feet from the sidewalk to my house. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? It's so cool. That's awesome. Anyway, why don't we head back to the office? Actually, I got to go to Pete and Pedro. You want to come with me there real quick? I also need to tell you about something that's not super awesome. Steven is down at MD Anderson. Actually, let me get in the car. So, where do I start? So I think I probably mentioned this before. I don't know that I'm sure that I did. But Steven has cancer. He's had cancer for like 12 years. It started in his thyroid. It moved, and for the last, gosh, probably like, I don't know, 7-8 years, it's been in his lungs. He's got, you know, these little like kind of like cancerous like spots in his lungs, and he's been able to manage it. Like, the crazy thing is, he just told me this the other day. When he got diagnosed with cancer originally, they gave him only like 3 years to live or something like that, and that was like 12 years ago. So anyway, you know, he's always going to MD Anderson. His doctors are in Texas. They've been, you know, having him on treatments, a chemo pill that he was taking like every day, and he's been managing it. It's been something that he's just lived with and dealt with. Well, he goes back regularly for scans, and recently his blood work was weird, and they said there might be a problem. or something we got to deal with. And so they did some type of scan, and they found a few like dark spots on the back of his head or brain. And so he's there currently, as I film this, he's there for 2 days getting a bunch of tests done. And so I'm kind of scared for him, you know, just to think about, you know, how you handle a situation like that. You know, he's handled it, you know, really well, I think, over the years, but it's just something that's, it's life, right? And so anyway, I've been just kind of like a little bit introspective thinking about that. You know, in terms of the business, it's no big deal. You know, if he had to stop working for a while, like, we are fine in terms of we have a management team in place, and we've got enough, you know, he's actually working less than he ever has before now. And, you know, we've been fine. So I think for the business, it's fine. But just from a personal and a friend perspective, it's really shitty, you know? And so, and the interesting thing, the crazy thing, I just got a message from one of my high school friends, that one of my buddies that I wrestled with, Jeff, another one, he just got a tumor removed from his brain like 3 weeks ago that was cancerous, and he's going through treatment and radiation. And I just talked to him on the phone. I didn't talk to Jeff, gosh, it's been since our, I guess, like 15-year high school reunion. So like I haven't talked to the guy in like over 10 years. And, you know, called him and caught up, and he's doing great. And I think I'm going to plan a trip to go up to see him. But it's really kind of just letting you know that no matter how much you plan, no matter how much you think you're in control, you're not. And your health, once again, it is your number one most valuable asset. Without it, nothing else matters. And that is the one thing, that in time, that money cannot buy, right? If you're not healthy, doesn't matter. Yes, you can get better treatment. Yes, you can have, you know, better doctors, but you're still sick. And so anyway, what I'm going to do now is run to the warehouse real quick, see everybody there, and then head back to the office. There were a few business questions, not many, but there was one that I read before I actually started filming this. Actually, let me get to that in a second. Dougie, hey. What's happening? What? What's up, everyone?
How are you?
No, good. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Are they working back here?
Yep.
What's up? You want to be on the vlog? Okay, what's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Hello.
What are you guys doing for Pete and Pedro?
I'm making quad sample sets.
Oh.
Yeah, super fun.
Fun. What are you doing?
I'm making salts.
Salts? Pre-packaging? Dougie, what are you doing? Where's the other one? Back there. All right. Dougie, what are you doing? All right. Come on. What's up, guys? You want to be on the vlog? Okay, so what are you guys doing?
We're shipping stuff out to Amazon.
Is it a pain in the butt?
Nah, it's alright. It's just time consuming.
All right, what's the process?
You take each product, and then take a sticker, and then put it on and put it back in the box.
Every single product?
Yep.
And how many are you shipping?
Right now we're doing 70 boxes of clay, but we did all this stuff. It's a lot.
It's a lot?
Yeah.
It's fun?
It's alright.
What do you think? So yeah, so for Amazon, they have to get everything all ready, send it off on pallets, and it's a lot of work to do it. But it's definitely been a very effective strategy for both Pete and Pedro and Tiege Hanley in terms of growth. Pete and Pedro on Amazon is up 130% over last year. Tiege Hanley is crushing it on Amazon as well. But anyway, I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna give Dougie a treat, and then back to the office, answer your business questions. Cool? Bye. Bye. All right, gentlemen, so there are a few business questions from last week. Speaking of business questions, if you have one, down below, start it with business question and ask your question. Each week, I try to get to at least a few of them. This week, there weren't that many, but there was a great one from Philippe Vital. He says, Aaron, staying uncomfortable is the way to evolve and to grow. I recently left my job, not just because of the salary, but because I'll learn a lot more. But my new boss is very difficult to handle. As expected, office has a high turnover rate. My question, how do I address the issue and alert him to be a better leader? Because of the hierarchy, it's not an easy topic to discuss. No, it's not. I know a lot of lawyers that have left the firm and the reason they left. How can I subtly make him see the fundamentals problem he has? So that's a great question, and one that is really tough. It's tough to handle. It's tough to answer, honestly. But when you're in a situation where you do have a boss or somebody that is senior to you that is in a position of power that isn't necessarily doing something right, or you feel they could do something better, addressing it or bringing it up can be almost like a game changer or a career killer for a lot of people, because a lot of times people do not receive criticism well. So my advice to you, even though this is a new job, and that's the other thing, right? When you're in a new environment, it's even more important that you kind of just feel things out a little bit to see what the dynamic is. What I would possibly do is lead with a compliment. If you are somebody that does want to basically talk to him, if you're noticing that there is a high turnover and you are basically privy to the information in terms of why these people are leaving, maybe it's a question of addressing it with them in the manner of, hey, I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit. I really love working here. You're an incredible leader, and I'm really learning a lot from you. Give him a compliment. Say, and I really value your time and experience. But I've noticed it seems like, the turnover rate is a little bit high. Why do you think it is? Basically, pose the question to him. Why do you think that we're having such a problem with retention? And basically posing it as a question. But after you lead with a compliment, basically telling him that he's awesome. Maybe that will be enough to kind of like get the conversation started. Maybe it's something where you ask, or and this may be you overstepping your bounds, but hey, what would you think about doing some type of anonymous survey to go out to the employees, to sort of see what they like, what they don't like, what we could improve upon as a company in order to help, with retention. And if it's an anonymous survey, that's a great way to basically, I guess, get feedback, get information from people, and not have them fear for retaliation or them losing their job. And so I think there's a way to bring it up, but you've got to make sure that you, in my opinion, lead with something positive and try to get on his good side and make him feel good about himself and let him think that you really love him and think he's awesome, even though you think he's a bad leader. And then once, he kind of opens up and starts talking about it, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to look in the mirror. As you know, as I know, we all know that, right? And so even when something may be very obvious, sometimes we still choose not to see it. And so he may choose to put the blame on other people or them, or they're unhappy or they suck or whatever. They're the reason, not me. Maybe if they get, or he gets, or you get feedback from people anonymously that points things out or things that he could change, or you guys change as a leadership team, maybe this is a way to kind of improve the situation and improve the environment. And also another option would possibly be to go to, I know that there's a chain of command, and I don't know what that is. I was going to say, hey, maybe go to his boss and talk about it, but that may be a little bit more not super diplomatic. But good luck, and let us know how it goes and what you do, because this is an incredible question. Last business question comes from our friend Steven Yans, and it's a great one. He says, hi, Aaron. I'm a 20-year-old senior about to graduate with my bachelor's in psychology. However, I feel like I'm not sure exactly where I want to go in life. I don't have a true passion. What is your advice to somebody like me who wants to find it? Since not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Great question. Not everybody should be an entrepreneur. Most people were not built or cut out or intended to be entrepreneurs. There's a class that I took over at Skillshare that I thought was awesome. And I think may be valuable to you. It's by a woman named Emma Gannon. It's called Discovering Success, 7 Exercises to Uncover Your Purpose, Your Passion, and Your Path. All right, I'm gonna link down below to my Skillshare link, and this isn't a Skillshare promotion, but if you go to that link, you can grab a 30-day free trial. Emma does a lot of videos about success and kind of taking a different approach. And really it comes down to just kind of figuring out what gets you excited and then kind of morphing and figuring out and helping you figure out a direction from there. Let's see, what is, I'm trying to think of, first exercise she has, which I love, is break free of expectations. And this is one that I think is hard, right? A lot of us, you know, we have expectations that we have on ourselves, but other people have for us, right? And so it's really a good course. In terms of other ways to go out and find it, just try a lot of shit, right? Skillshare is an amazing resource. Not only is it a great, you know, platform for learning and exploring creativity and scratching different itches, but the cool thing is that it's got a lot of different categories that are a lot about, some of them are inside the box, like business and marketing and UX design, web development. There are a lot of technical classes in technical arenas, but there are also a lot of more I don't know if it's more like touchy-feely, feel-good, fun, creative classes, like drawing, writing, you know, how to basically take a hobby and make some type of freelance career. There's a lot of great information. So just go. I mean, it's free, literally. If you hit that link down below, I'm not pitching Skillshare. I'm just saying, if you want to try it 30 days. And just start exploring. Do as much stuff as you can. And when you find something that you think might be pretty cool, explore it a little bit more. And then do some Google searches. How do you make money from this? Or a passion of this? Or what is a career for somebody who's interested in this? And hopefully that gets you pointed in the right direction. But the good news is that you do have a degree, a psychology degree. You know, a lot of times that people that get that will have to go on for some other type of continuing education in order to do something else, because psychology, you know, it's valuable, it's a great degree, but it's not it's not like a business degree that teaches you basically nuts and bolts in terms of finance and marketing. Now, I'm sure you had prerequisites that you had to do, but it's not as focused, and business skills are a lot more universally needed, and you can basically morph and specialize in the different skill sets in a business degree, like marketing or advertising or accounting. You can kind of target and focus in, but for somebody with a psychology degree, you're definitely somebody who likes to think, so go and explore. Check out that link. I'm going to link to it down below. And like I said, down below, if you have a business question, start it with business question and ask it. Next week, we'll try to get to a few more of yours. Until then, gentlemen, as always, we at Tiege Hanley love you more than our double monk strap shoes.